All right. Hello, everybody. I'm back once again. No, it's actually been like 11, 12 days, almost 2 weeks, I guess, since I last said I would upload almost every week. But it's a busy week. We got a lot of stuff done though. A lot of stuff also came in, so let's go ahead and share what's happened. So first off, the soil moisture sensor has come in. Boosh. And I will go ahead and test it out whenever I have some time on the weekend. And just see if it works. Good news is that the wiring will work, hopefully. My teacher was very nice and gave me some wire, even though it is double threaded, so I may have to get just a single wire. But I'll make a Home Depot run like later on the weekend, and we can go ahead and just test out one of the sensors, see if it works, and then we can actually start building the system. Now, what is like the kind of holdup that we are having? Well, it's actually the one I was not expecting, which is kind of funny. So basically, I went on Saturday to just clean up the garden like on my own, and this is how much I took off. And like before you say like maybe this is not a lot, it's a lot. I don't know. Like, okay, let me see if I can like kind of like make OBS behave for a second. This is okay. Yeah, one second. So I think this is the after picture. So as you can see, okay, cool. So as you can see, like I've literally destroyed like half, like I'll say like maybe like 40% of the garden bed. But like, this is like a major improvement like from what it was like before. Like I did all of this with my bare hands and just like pure passion for the game. You know what I mean? So I'm not too unhappy with that, but I do need to come up with a better system because with the amount of wasps that are flying around and like the amount of like bugs in general, like this would not be a fun thing to do again. So I need more tools, and we'll go ahead and buy some more tools. Let's see. I'm just going through all the pictures that I sent myself. Okay, I think this is another before picture. Yeah, this is another before picture. So as you can see, I did a pretty decent job. I felt like I could say so myself. Or this is just another picture of how much I took apart. Let's see. Okay, this is another angle from how much I took out. I'm just going through all of them. Oh, this is another angle of how much I took out. This was actually after I took the other picture. So, like on the previous picture, there was like really like only large twigs and branches because I was like pruning them. And then these, I genuinely just like I didn't use a pruner, just used my two hands and just ugh, ugh. But it was fine. It worked out. Yeah. Oh wait, hold on. Let me center myself again. Yeah, I'm sorry, I haven't used OBS in so long, so I have to figure this out again. Okay, but anyways. So, successful week. Made progress. I did want to finish, or like not finish a bed, but like clear out one of the beds before September. That probably won't happen, but we can get pretty close. I do plan, today's a Tuesday, so, oh yeah, you'll see it's a Tuesday. So I kind of want to go and, I'll probably go and do some more gardening tomorrow after school and just figure it out from there. Maybe I'll stop by Home Depot. Definitely before the weekend because I'll go on the weekend for a little bit as well. I do have kind of a busy weekend as well. I don't know. I've kind of freed up my schedule though, just so I can work on this project and also the other ones I have to do. Just because it's fun. It's like it's pretty. It's developing. Okay, but anyways, the plan in the meantime. So while I'm dealing with this tomfoolery of gardening, I'm not looking this way. Like, sorry, just like to say, I'm looking this way because like I have another monitor with where I am, so I'm kind of like speaking to myself. But this is like what I should be doing. Okay, but anyways, okay. So what we will do is we'll try and finish the bed in the next week before September. We'll still maintain that date. Um, we will also. I'm also gonna go on a Home Depot run this weekend because it's Labor Day, so I'll probably go this weekend. And I'll basically just get every single thing that I could possibly need. When I go back tomorrow, I think I'm gonna remeasure the bed to decide which one I'm gonna use because if they're not the same size, I'm gonna cry because there's two beds. And I was planning on using the second bed, but how it's looking right now is probably I'm gonna clean up the first bed first, and then second one will have to wait for a little bit, or we'll figure it out. But I'll also take measurements for the first bed and the second bed, and then I'll just make the model, and then we'll just hope and pray that there's no complications. But the main thing that I'm more worried about or like more concerned about right now is making sure the wiring is good and that the device actually works, and then I can deal with all the measurements later, or not later, but like that's I can. It's a lot easier to fix the measurements and just to fix the system that is broken. So we're gonna go ahead and make that system. So timeline for myself. And then I went to finish making the system 2 weeks into September, even though the first couple of weeks maybe a little bit busy with like apps and also IB ramping up again. They were looking kind of lenient on us this week, so I'm kind of doing like taking advantage of that time. But yeah, you know what? We can do it. I believe. Now I'm just kind of coping. But yeah, we can definitely do this. Um, as for the water supply, I think for the meantime, I'm just gonna use like a Gatorade jug, like one of those giant like Gatorade containers, just to supply it for now, and then for resupplying it, I'll figure it out some other time because that's not the biggest priority I have right now. Because you can't always have a perfect system, right? You got to make some cuts somewhere, and I think that's a cut I'm gonna make because it'll be a lot longer to try and figure out how to like link the sprinkler to the um to like the reservoir, if that makes sense. So that unfortunately will have to be something that will be on the back burner. But I also like simultaneously with this, I'm also going to kind of look back into the car shield that I was making, because I had some good conversations with people trying to like design how it is. I actually when I go to school, I see a lot more of the plastic wrap ones now as well, which makes me think this: either people are liking them, which good for them if they are. Two, it's actually getting so damn hot, like which it is. It's getting crazy hot now. That like people are actually going to use it, like, or actually like forced to use this because it's so badly hot. So either way, there's a need, which means we will be making this, and I think this is a product that could sell. Even not sell, I think it could be cool. Yeah. But anyways, so car shield, cool. Car exhaust, back burner, or like that's kind of like a later product or like a later thing because I don't have the expertise and also I just don't have enough knowledge about like car models to know how to take advantage of the air flaps. But that's from a couple of videos ago. So just focusing on the garden project mainly, and I'm just kind of also kind of planning out the car shield, and because I want to make a prototype before the end of the year, just for fun. I don't even care about the apps right now. I just want to make sure I finish a prototype because this thing could sell. I don't know. We may have a million dollar idea on our hands. I don't know. Anyways, before we make the million, we gotta pull out the weeds. So it's kind of metaphorical. Anyways, yeah. So plan. We'll pull out the weeds. We will test this out. Yeah, have some fun. Anyways, thank you for watching again. It was supposed to be a 3-minute video. I ended up yapping for like 5 minutes. Oops, something. Thank you for listening, though. See you on the next one. Hopefully it's soon. See ya.